"Attention shoppers, please hide at the back of the store immediately." "Attention shoppers," came a male voice over the intercom. "Please move to the back of the store immediately." "The back of the store?" I whispered to Daniel. "Don't they mean the front of the store? To pay for our stuff?" It was 8:50 p.m., 10 minutes till closing time. We'd brought our 2 kids out on this late-night Walmart excursion in the hopes of burning off some energy. Instead, they'd just thrown tantrums for new Legos and Hot Wheels. It was a disaster, but apparently, the disaster was just beginning. "Please move to the back of the store immediately," the voice repeated overhead. "This is not a drill." I glanced around, but the other shoppers were just as confused as I was. An old lady looked up at the ceiling, scrunching her face. "What the hell?" a dark-haired woman asked her boyfriend, pushing a cart full of garden supplies. "Didn't you hear?" an older man said, leaning over his cart of bottled water and canned food. "We're in a tornado watch. 1 touchdown in Sourville." A tornado? It was definitely storming outside. I'd seen the black clouds roll in from the east earlier, but it didn't look that bad. "Do not stay out in the open. I repeat, do not stay out in the open." There was a pause, then an explosion of sound, as everyone began to mobilize, carts rolling, panicked voices, feet slapping on the floor. No, 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 this can't be happening. I hurried down the toy aisle, Tucker in my arms, Daniel and Jackson following me. 3 zigzaggy turns, and then we were in the electronics area. I glanced at the TVs on the wall, and pictured the 4 of us, crushed underneath them. "Stay away from windows and doors," the voice continued on the loudspeaker, "and do not attempt to exit the store." Is it safe here?" Daniel shook his head. "Big open areas aren't good. I'm going to check in back, see if there's a break room or something. You stay here, okay?" I nodded. Arms shaking, I sat down on the ground between 2 shelves of video games. Tucker sucked on a bottle in my arms, while Jackson began to giggle. "Is the tornado going to hit the store, and everything will fly around real fast?" he asked with a big stupid grin on his face. "I don't know. A tornado. A real-life tornado, like you see in the movies, plowing through our town. It was so unfathomable. We were New York natives, transplanted here to Indiana only 6 months ago. I'd never been in a tornado watch my entire life." Daniel jogged back into view. "Everything's locked up," he said, as he joined me on the floor. "But listen, Fairview's a big town. The chances that it'll hit this Walmart, I think we'll be okay. I never should have brought us here. You didn't know. None of us did." He wrapped his arm around me. "They should have warned us, like an emergency alert on our phones, or a tornado siren or something." The voice overhead rang out again through the store. "Do not stay out in the open. Do not make yourself visible. That includes security cameras. Please move to a spot that is not visible to any cameras." I frowned. What does that have to do with tornadoes? A feeling of unease in the pit of my stomach. I glanced up and saw several black globes descending from the ceiling, hiding the cameras within. "I guess we should listen to them and get out of sight," I whispered. I grabbed Jackson's hand, Daniel picked up Tucker, and we jogged out into the center aisle. The store was an eerie sight. Abandoned shopping carts, askew in the aisle, full of everything from pies to batteries to plants. Footsteps echoed around the store from people unseen as they found their new hiding places. We dodged a shopping cart full of soda, ran through kitchenwares, and then stopped in the Easter decoration aisle. There was a camera in the central corridor, but as long as we stayed in the middle of Easter aisle, we'd be invisible. The 4 of us crouched on the floor, next to some demented-looking Easter bunnies. "I'm hungry," Jackson whined. "Shh, Mommy." I grabbed a bag of colorful chocolate eggs and ripped it open. "Here, candy. Happy?" I whispered, thrusting them into his hands. Then I leaned back against the metal shelves, panting. But I didn't have long to rest. A mechanical whine overhead, and then the voice came through the speakers again. "Keep away from aisles with food. If you have food with you, leave it and move to a new hiding place. If you have any open wounds, cover them with clothing." What the hell? That had nothing to do with keeping safe in a tornado. "We should make a run for it," Daniel whispered to me, starting to stand. "But the tornado? I don't think there is a tornado. Listen, do you hear any wind?" I listened, but all I heard was silence. No howling wind, no shaking ground, no projectiles clanging against the metal roof. "I know what they're saying doesn't make sense, but to go outside, we need to get out of here. Now." He grabbed Jackson's hand as he held Tucker in his arms. "Come on, Daniel." "I don't think that's a good idea," I whispered, but the next words from the intercom changed my mind. "You can now check if there's a part 2 by pressing share and more."